Hello everyone and welcome to HMS Core Time. Today, I'll be speaking about Safety Detect. I'll introduce the features of AppsCheck and its application scenarios. Malicious apps on user devices threaten user account security, or even worse, lead to property loss. So, let's first take a look at some types of malicious apps. Common malicious apps include spyware, ransomware, virus apps, and spoofed apps. Once these apps are installed on a user's device, the device becomes prone to attacks from hackers, which may cause personal privacy data leakage. So, is there a way to detect malicious apps installed on a device? The answer is yes, there is. With Safety Detect integrated, your app can call the AppsCheck API to obtain a list of malicious apps. AppsCheck can detect unknown threats based on app behavior. It can detect malicious apps with an accuracy of 99%. Put simply, AppsCheck can help you protect your user devices from being maliciously attacked. Now, let's look at an example. Imagine your app calls the AppsCheck API during startup, which will return a list of malicious apps if any are found on the device. With this information, you can either remind users of security risks or block them from using your app. With AppsCheck, your app can effortlessly check malicious apps on user devices, helping strengthen the security of your app and user devices. Already, many developers from a range of industries such as finance, video, utilities, and news have opted to integrate Safety Detect into their apps. Next, let's look at a specific case. Transaction fraud is one of the most common threats to finance apps. By calling the AppsCheck API, these apps can find any malicious apps on the user device. If any exist, the apps can display a message to users warning them that their phone contains malicious apps that may threaten the security of the transaction. The apps can also advise users to end the transaction and remove the malicious apps, so that the user information can be safeguarded to avoid economic or property loss. Before we finish, let's take a look at a success story, DSTV Now, a media streaming app in Africa. Safety Detect helps DSTV Now ensure that their users play videos on secure devices, preventing copyright-protected content from being pirated. This allows DSTV Now to protect content of its content providers and deliver a secure viewing experience to its users. Well, that's all for today's episode. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.